order to really control this game and win it, like with that massive army. Bowser at the moment has no income at all, so there's not much he can do apart from stop the opponent's income. Like, that's what you do when you have a lot of military. You're aiming to stop the opponent's income. Obviously, taking out this town center is a good idea. There's no way for him to protect it. He doesn't have the army to protect it at all. It's going to bring his population down to 115, so when the SM player decides to push it out, it's going to prevent anything from happening like that. I don't know what the meaning of running these bull minotaurs around. You really have to make sure you kill off them and prevent them from doing any significant damage at home, like taking out your own town center or whatever. But like, it's a bit annoying what happens now because he's played so smart, and he sort of, at this point, he could just stick here and stay out of the base and win. But he kind of, I think he almost panicked a little bit. He's going to run in and try and fight against all these watchtowers and whatnot. So I don't know. I think it's better to map control and gold stuff. We know that the enemy's not going to have that much gold. All right. If we look at the gold mines, we've seen he's only used about 1,000 here, so he's going to be out of that very shortly. So we're going to come in here, he's going to kill off all these units, there's no doubt about that. He's still sitting over 200 supply, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. But architects, did architects get researched? He has got architects, so again, it's not 100% brilliant to be attacking here, especially now we've seen how much gold's left in the gold mine. So, but he's lost so many units at the moment, he's lost so many villages that it doesn't really matter. If you look at Elvis' supply, he's still above 200, or close to above 200. Killing off mostly all of the villages he's going for. It's not really bothering with the towers, so it's okay. It's not a bad decision, it's just bad decisions being picked. TSM players, Hera, going to come in, last ditch effort to kill off as many units as they can. And we're going to come back and make sure this, because yes, this looks like bad, but think about it, sitting on 130 supply of army, that's not villages, army, so there's nothing that a 20 supply display can do to stop that. So if we recap, I think the most important thing to gather from these games is distraction. Like, it's about distracting, and it's about like doing it like that, about preventing the enemy from being aggressive when you can't hold. If you can raid and you can distract and you can get to the early heroic age, then you can hold in that early heroic age because you have the advantage, and then further to the point you can then go further, like you can then go to the mythic age and use the early mythic age to your advantage, which is more powerful than the early heroic age, obviously, which is more powerful than the early classical age. So you use all of those points in the game in order to put your opponent at a disadvantage in order to make his advantage less effective. Yes, he did win by attacking here, but was that the best decision? Like, it's about analysing. If he had stayed back here, had half his army over here, half his army over here, Hera would have came, he would have been able to Lightning Storm and then possibly win that fight. Like, I suppose it would have been a bit of a gamble there, but he did waste all of these resources on these watchtowers. He did lose a fair few units when he pushed in to kill off the enemy, so it's hard to judge. So distractions, right decision making, that's how you defeat Zeus. So I think that's all I've got. I don't have anything else planned. This was the episode. Hope you guys learned something, and that Thor vs Zeus will be less hard for most of you, especially against this Minotaur annoying strat, which seems to be very powerful against Thor, especially on the Titans. So hopefully you guys can learn something from it. Next week there's going to be something new, something exciting. I'm not going to analyze Atlantean because I don't want to look like a retard, so we'll see what I come up with. Tune in next week, same time, same place. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I love you all.